I think over at the Obama White House, when it comes to these criminal conspiracies, they just like to say, prove it. Whether it be, there's a story out today, happened to see it, and it suggests that UVA rape story that was done by, that's University of Virginia, that had been done by Rolling Stone, and it turned out to be, it was not well reported, and it turned out to be that the woman in question essentially lied, and she was the only source on the story, that the Department of Education, that's Arnie Duncan, he is an Obama appointee, that they were involved in prodding this story along because they wanted the result. They wanted to humiliate a major university so they could claim there is rape culture on campus. Now, maybe there is. I don't know that it's a set culture and people have a membership card, but I'm aware that there are things like that that obviously take place, and it's terrible, it's tragic, and you've got to stop drinking and be soused all the time, and that'll help you, by the way, as well. If you're walking around 3 sheets to the wind, that's how these things usually happen. But I'm telling you right now, the federal government being involved in this to promote a cause and to attack the university and to attack a fraternity would tell you that this is a collusion that just borders on, it's twisted. And it just shows you how this government will stop at nothing to get a desired result when it comes to the cultural changes it wants. 9:55, Bill Colley. Some people actually find the Supreme Court ruling on same-sex marriage to be funny. Late-night comedians having this discussion during their programs last night.
The Supreme Court on Friday ended same-sex marriage bans across the country.
5-4 in favor of gay marriage.
Clearing the way for gay and lesbian couples to marry in any state and really giving that rainbow filter on Facebook a workout.
Trump said marriage is between a rich guy and his much younger third wife. That's the definition.
Committed same-sex couples can form lifelong, society-stabilizing, legally recognized bonds. Truly, Voldemort has risen. And the living will envy the dead as they...
What? Now, Obama immediately got on the phone to congratulate the lead plaintiff in the decision.
Thanks for the call, Mr. President.
The wait to get married in Louisiana was longer than the wait to buy an AK-47 in Louisiana, but...
Of course, the writers, I'm sure, believe that they sell AK-47s all over the place in Louisiana, but they never go there because that's flyover country. 9:56, Bill Colley with you on Top Story this morning. God willing, and the creek don't rise. I get to do this all over again tomorrow morning. Remember the medical professionals from Tripp Family Medicine joining us between 8:30 and 9 o'clock. We also expect to have a guest from the Twin Falls City Council, so if you have questions either medical or related to the city, remember tomorrow morning's your opportunity as well. Coming up after the news at 10 o'clock from Fox, Rush Limbaugh. Sean Hannity following 1 o'clock news. Glenn Beck following 4 o'clock news. Dave Ramsey tonight, coast to coast during the course of the overnight. And I do want to point out some of these stories that I've been reading through about the media's cheerleading for this situation with same-sex marriage. There are several media out. BuzzFeed is a good example. It's a popular website for news in Washington. A lot of these websites, after the decision, on their Twitter feeds, their little avatar, that is the picture that goes alongside their Twitter feed, they switch them to the rainbow flags. And I remember during when the war broke out in Afghanistan in October 2001 after the terrorist attacks, I was the news director at the ABC TV station in Burlington, Vermont. And a guy dropped off a whole bucket of flag pins at our TV station. And a lot of the people I worked with, oddly enough in media, were quite patriotic. And they asked me if they could wear them on the air. And my decision was, yes, you can. I am not getting in the way of any statement you have as an American about your patriotism. The two other stations in town, the CBS affiliate and the NBC affiliate, banned the wearing of the lapel pins by their staffs, saying it was a political statement. We're Americans, for crying out loud. And yet liberals think it's okay for journalists to have that gay flag. They'll ban the Confederate flag, they'll burn the American flag, but by golly, that rainbow flag, there you go. News is coming up next in just a minute. Have a great day.